Good afternoon. It is good to be with you once again. We are here at Satsang for one reason only, and that is to awaken. This is the only motive we have. We are not here to improve our humanhood. Our humanhood will take care of itself. Just as the leaves grow on the tree, the law of the universe will take care of your humanhood. You do not have to be concerned about that. Everything will unfold the way it's supposed to. There are no mistakes. But we are here to awaken. To awaken to our true nature, which is pure awareness. This is the only reason we're here. Do not concern yourself with your health or with your finances, or with the world, or with politics. Everything will unfold as it should, without your help. You will appear to do certain things in this world, yet in reality you are doing absolutely nothing. There is no one to do anything. It's as if you were hypnotized and you can't get out of it. You believe in a world that you see. People, places, and things appear very real to us. We are not that. We have absolutely nothing to do with that. Yet it appears as if these things are real. If you have ever been to a hypnotist, hypnotists can make you believe that something is real that is not. This is sort of the same thing. You react to a world that does not exist. This world appears like a bubble. It is here today and gone tomorrow. You can only be happy when you give up reaction to the world. Then true happiness, which is your nature, shines all by itself. If you are happy because of things in this world, you will be disappointed. This world is in a universe of change, constant change. Everything changes. The so-called happiness is here today and gone tomorrow. As we go through spiritual practices, we will come to this conclusion that the world has absolutely nothing to offer us. Yet we appear to be in this world, pulled in by Maya, going through certain experiences and believing this is living, believing this is what it's all about. It is only when you awaken to your divine nature that you live eternally, not when you attach yourself to person, place, or thing in this world. So we're only interested in absolute reality. We are only interested in awakening, liberation, moksha. Yet this is our real nature. We are already that. But because we don't believe we are that choiceless, effortless, pure awareness, I have to sit here like a fool and talk to you, tell you all these stories. For you refuse to awaken by yourself. You want to imagine that you're a person, a human being. You want to play in the world. So, here we are. What are the prerequisites to awaken? In other words, what has to happen for us to awaken? What do we have to do? There are two methods to awakening. There are two ways. One way is to spontaneously awaken. In other words, you've never been interested in spiritual life. You've never read spiritual books. You haven't been to spiritual teachers. Then all of a sudden, something happens to you and you awaken. Sri Ramana Maharshi was one of those who this happened to. At the age of 16, without any prior knowledge, at his uncle's house, he awakened to the reality. Shankara was another one. There have been a few people on this earth who have simply awakened. Now when you ask about this and you ask, how did this happen to them and not to me? You are told sometimes it is God's grace. God chooses the people that He wants to awaken. Again, you are told that these beings karmically worked on themselves in previous lives. Therefore, in this particular life, they are born awakened. At a certain age in their lives, they become awakened. These are stories to appease the masses. These are stories that answer the question for those of us who can't understand anything else. But the truth of the matter is no one has awakened, for awakening was always there. There is no karma. There is no reincarnation. There is no God that awakens you with His grace. The truth is no one had to be awakened. This person was always awakened, just like you. Only this person knows it. Awakening just is. This is your real nature. You are that. You are bright and shining. You are awakened. This is the real answer to why some people are awakened and some are not. To the jnani, everyone is awakened. There is no such thing as being in Maya, being in ignorance. We are all absolute reality and totally free. So there is spontaneous awakening. Then the next set of people who become awakened are those who have practiced intensely, those who have practiced self-inquiry or any other method of sadhana. When I say practiced, I mean exactly that. Making this first in your life, not a part of your life, but putting the awakening process, the practice first. Number one, think of all the things that you are involved in, what you think is important in this world. This is what keeps you bound. This is what keeps you in a state of ignorance. The belief that something in this world can bring you freedom or happiness or joy. It is only through the association with sages, reading spiritual literature, attending satsang, doing self-inquiry, or any other method of practice that you will awaken. Nisargadatta Maharaj was one of these. He awakened at the age of about 44. His guru told him, dive deep within and see the self. You are that. Nisargadatta spent 3 years doing this intensely. That is all he did. He did nothing else. He took walks. While he was walking, he felt and realized, I am that. When he was going to sleep, he realized, I am that. When he was eating, when he was bathing, whatever he was doing, the thought, I am that, never left him. And he awakened. Now let's talk about you. You say you want to become free. You say you wish to awaken, become liberated. Why does it take so long? Why do I have to go through this life and go through all the various things that I go through? Take an honest look at yourself. Do you have humility? Do you have compassion? Do you have love? Or do you have anger, fear, hatred? You have to honestly take a good look at your life. See the kind of life you've been living. What are your beliefs? What do you feel about the world, the universe, yourself? You see, you have to reconcile yourself with the universe. Be at peace with every living thing, with every sentient thing. Do not allow your mind to tell you anything. Your mind will always fool you. It will tell you all sorts of stories to make you fear, to make you act in a certain way, to make you believe a big catastrophe is going to happen, unless this happens or unless that happens. The only catastrophe that can come upon you is of your own making. You are the one. Do not let the world show you anything that makes you fear or causes you to react. Rather, begin to act from your own divinity. Know who you are. Always be aware of the self which is you. There is absolutely nothing in this whole universe, this whole world, that wants to hurt you. You have absolutely nothing to fear. Where does the fear come from? Where do all these negative thoughts come from? These bad feelings we have sometimes, they come from misidentification. As I explained before, you appear to be hypnotized. You're hypnotized that you're living in a world which seems real to you. A world in which you have to grow up and you can't fool yourself. A world in which things happen all the time. and you are in the center of all of this. Yet as you grow spiritually, you will find that the world has no power to hurt you. Where would this power come from? Only you are the power. So you create your own reality. You create all these conditions yourself. You create the whole universe the way it appears to you right now. The whole universe emanates from your own mind. You are the one. If you think you have a problem sometimes that keeps haunting you, some bad habit you can't get rid of, think about the sleeping experience. When you are in deep sleep, everything is forgotten. There are no worries. There are no problems. There's no sickness. There's no lack. There's no limitation. Everything is gone. Where did it go? If it were real, wouldn't it exist when you are in deep sleep? Why would it disappear at that time? This is a hint to make you believe and think and ponder the fact that if something is real on this earth, an emotional feeling, anything, it is always there. But in deep sleep, it is not there. And also in the dream state, when you dream, the entire world in which you live changes totally. You are now in a dream world. And all the feelings and emotions that you have of this world are gone. You're having a dream, which at that time appears real to you. In that dream, you grow up and you get married. You have children. There's an earthquake and your children die. You feel terrible. You're totally upset. And then you wake up. You laugh. It was only a dream. Now in this particular life, you get married. You have children. An earthquake comes. Your children get killed. So the question to you is, for whom shall you mourn? The children who got killed in the dream, or the children who got killed in this life? Now some of you who have not heard me before are saying, that guy is crazy. And you're right. You believe everything is real right now, don't you? Because you can feel, see, touch, smell. But don't you do the same thing in the dream? Everything that you're doing here can be done in the dream. And yet, when you are having a catastrophe in your dream, if I came over to you and told you, you are dreaming, just like I'm talking to you now. If I said to you, all this is not the truth. Your children did not die. This is a dream. Would you believe me? Of course not. You would chase me away. You would throw sticks at me. For all this has happened to you. Then you wake up. It never happened. Can't you see what I'm trying to say? This whole world is like that dream. Everything appears so real. We go through different experiences all of our lives, and it appears so real. But I tell you, the day will come when you will awaken, and you will realize that you are I am that I am. You will realize that you are absolute, pure awareness. You are the self. That there never was a time when you were dreaming, the mortal dream. But of course, many of you here still do not believe me. For you feel the experience very strongly. You feel all the things that are happening to you. As long as you feel these things, and you do nothing to stop the feeling, the attachment to this earth will become stronger and stronger and stronger. This is why certain people can never be in a class like this. Certain people can never be in a meeting like this. For their ego, their mind, is so strong that after they walk out this door, all of the ugly thoughts come back into their mind. The problems they're having, the things that are going wrong in their life, the things that appear to hurt them, the people who have told them the wrong words and they have become very upset, and they begin to feel this world again. Yet you do the same thing in your dream, and you awaken. Where did the dream come from? It could only come out of you. The dream didn't come to you, you all know that. It didn't come from afar and enter your body. You yourself were the dream. When you were dreaming, you forgot all about this body as it appears right now. You forgot all about your home, your family, everything. You dreamt about a new family, a new home, a new experience. And you felt it just like you do this world. And no one can ever tell you it's a dream. But you awaken and you laugh. One day you will awaken from this dream and you will also laugh. The awakening can come faster or slower. It depends on you. It is up to you, my friends, to begin doing something to yourself so that you may awaken from this mortal dream. And the best thing you can do is self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is merely asking yourself, who am I? Pondering, who am I? When the world comes to you in thought, you inquire, to whom does this come? Who feels hurt? Who feels upset? Who feels their emotions so strongly, as if they were so important? I do. Who am I? What is the source of the I? As you keep practicing this, you will one day realize that the I has all the problems. The I thought. It is a thought because it doesn't really exist. Feels all these things. For when you ask and you inquire, who feels this? You say, I do, don't you? This proves to you that I feels this. But the question is, are you that I? If you can talk about the I, separate from yourself, that must mean the I is not you. For aren't you saying, I feel this? Who says that? The self, the absolute reality, and the I that feels this is the ego. So as you practice, you come to the conclusion that all of the problems of this world, including this world, this universe, your body, what you call God, is all attached to the I. You therefore do not try to solve your problems. For as you solve your problems, new ones will pop up. There is no ending to it. As you solve one problem, another one pops up here. As you get rid of this one, another one pops up there. Do not try to solve your problems. You get rid of the I thought. You work on the I thought. When the I thought disappears, everything else will go with it. There will be nothing left. As you continue to work on yourself, subtle changes begin to take place. As the months pass, as the years pass, you begin to feel different. The day will finally come when you will wake up, just as you awaken from the dream. And you will laugh. You have become the self. You have become Parabrahman, Satchitananda, and you're totally free. So I ask you, what are you doing with your life? How much effort do you put into your spiritual practice? The more you become involved with the world, the more the world pulls you down. I'm not saying you should give up everything and go and meditate on top of a mountain or in a cave. I am saying continue what you're doing, but mentally give up everything. Mentally do not become attached to things by fearing them or loving them or doing anything to them at all. You observe the world. You watch what is happening to you, your affairs. You remember the dream analogy. In the dream, you've had these experiences and you woke up and you feel that you will awaken one day. And you practice. You make your life simple. You make your food simple. Your living conditions simple. You do not become a complicated person. You live a simple, easy life. You continue to work on yourself again and again. You do not look at time or space. Do not worry if you're getting older, for whatever you are doing with yourself will continue when you drop the body and you become happy. Now the choice is yours. You can go back into this world after this lesson today and begin to react to this world as you always do. As you're driving home, become angry as someone cuts in front of you. Curse, scream, holler, or you can smile and realize what is really happening. There is no one to do anything. All is well, and everything is unfolding as it should. It's your life. Do with it as you will.